All right, hey, welcome. It feels like I'm once again back. It feels like all I'm doing is streaming today, and I have no problem with that because, yeah. Anyways, so in this, where I left off, I was kind of trying to do my best to explain just about the transition from early game to mid game. So I'm not quite at mid game yet, but I'm very, very close to it. Um, So I do have a Chemtrag substrate factory up and going in Getsufune. Previous videos I talked to reason why, so I won't go over this right now, but what I wanted to point out is I'm trying a new tactic with my station. And so right now the station is completely built. I got a defensive fleet flying around it, and then I'll just peel off the Asgard as needed to deal with like problematic areas. Like I probably will watch Wretched Skies. I think the Xenon, I was wrong. I thought the Xenon came in on Families In from here. And I believe it's Wretched Skies that you really want to watch. Especially considering it's near my player HQ. Anyways, back on topic here. What I've noticed is if we look at the logical overview for this station, so he's having a lot of issues right now. But it's fine. It's to be expected. But of course, because I also jacked him of about like 4 million credits. But see, what'll happen is, so energy cells, I clicked off automatic pricing and said don't buy any energy cells unless they're 10. I could say,
Requesting permission to dock.
don't buy any, right? I could say, restrict it or whatever, but I'm not going to do that right now. Nobody's going to be selling them to me anyways, and my 10 energy cells are up, although I didn't realize that this area only has 93% sunlight, which on the, which on the station calculator I had it at 100. I think it's fine. I'm obviously generating more than enough. And on this side, I most assuredly am not. Yeah, I haven't seen it hit 500 yet. Put it that way. So what I've decided to do is just take the money from this dude. Like right now, I'm gonna jack that money from him. Because I was doing a little bit of comparative shopping, and what I decided to do was to actually start just buying my mining ships right now, right? Because I might as well start trying to realize, here's my methodology on it. The sooner I get the ball rolling on these ships to supply the shipyard with its own mining fleet, the faster I'll realize profit. Now I do have one drill sentinel down here right now, so I'm going to go ahead and assign that to him as a subordinate. So you click on it, right click, mine for commander. I'll put him in alpha group, and it's going to do like when I unpause the game, it'll hear like I just completed a quest. That's to assign him a subordinate. But I need 2 more, so I'm going to do 3-to-1 ratio again. And that's because the Chemtrag substrate takes 3 times the amount of minerals as opposed to the amount of liquid that it needs to get from gas clouds. The problem with this is, after doing a little research, what I did was I went in the encyclopedia, and this is very, very handy to use. You'll only see the ships that you've seen in the game so far, so keep that in mind. But from what I saw, it looked like when I was looking at the drill, there's actually a difference between it. So if you look at the Vanguard, we can see that it's got 9800. I think its hull is a little stronger, and then if you look at the Sentinel, it's got a much larger storage capacity. So I decided to build my ship around that, and I've aptly named it the Rock Hoppa. In favor of it. Now the problem with this is it's a high preset. And let me explain my reasoning behind that. I want these guys to be able to move fast, get their job done. I've given them a few deployables to be able to deal with, threats. A couple. Let's see what this guy's got all on him. Okay, so it's actually not showing my deployables. Oh, I'm on the comparison screen. I'm an idiot. Anyways, so if I go over here and I actually click on, say, the yard, which is in Antigone Memorial, the Sentinels are made here. Argon sells the Vanguard variant. So if you're kind of wondering, like, well, why are there two different versions? It's because I believe one just has. Here, let's look at it. It's not Gus. Let's just actually take a look at the very same ship, the two different variants. So we've got the Drill Sentinel. We'll just select a High Priest set. Okay, and then we'll add same thing, but the Vanguard variant. There we go. And you can see, obviously, I was using this originally, but I think I was being an idiot. Let's see. Okay, so this ship is going to be slightly faster, but it's trading that speed in for almost 2,000 storage. Man, my throat is super screwed up. Not to mention, this looks like this ship holds 2 more people. It's slightly more maneuverable. I mean, seriously, that's really not even something I would look at. What I'm noticing is that this ship's tankier, and it's got more capacity. So to me, it's like a no-brainer, right? So the Antigone Republic has the better ship in this situation. Now, I think the Teladi ships might actually be better, but I don't have any of their ships on here. I think they're the Turns. No, they're not Turns. These are for the split. I don't know off the top of my head, but anyways, I really don't care, if I'm being honest. They're also pretty close to me. But the problem is Antigone Memorial, their shipyards they just suck. I don't know how else to put it. It's going to take a long time for them to fill orders, so I wouldn't be buying my L-class ships, I'm going to put it that way. So if I go down to my Drill Miner, it's like my Rock Hoppa setup. Now, I don't know if I need necessarily the 5 resource probes, right? Maybe just on 1 would do that. So let me go back in there and actually get rid of that, because that'll save a little bit of money. The thought process is they're going to be deploying them in just a set area anyways that they're going to be operating in, and maybe I just want the initial guy to have that, and then I want them to have towers to deploy in case they get into trouble. It gives them a little bit, the 100 grand I'm going to spend, 120 grand, 130 grand that I'm going to spend on those, to me is an investment considering the price tag of the ship, right? So let me go ahead and save that over Rock Hoppa. And I'll just have to remember in the future, if I ever go to do that, I'll just add the first ship that I have going out in a crew will have the resource robes, because otherwise, I'm just going to have a lot of ships being generated with resource robes that don't need it. So add, and you'll see that they're short on 141 smart ships, but that's fine. It's actually working out anyways, because I don't have the money to afford ship number 3, right? But at least I can get that guy up and going, which I need to see where he's gonna go. I'm hoping that he'll go to the asteroid belt, but I'm not sure. I am gonna have him drop a resource probe right here. Deploy resource probe, just so you get a reading on that area. Okay. And when he gets up here, I'll have him drop another resource probe in this area so I get kind of a read for what's going on up here. And I guarantee he's more than likely heading, over there to the asteroid belt. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's already been slated for that, but I'm hoping I can get a resource probe, say right here. Okay. So we get to there's some silicon there, just in case they need to pick up silicon. So he's going to go out there and conduct his operations here. And I'll get a reading right here. A resource probe. Basically just prospecting. Yeah, and you get the asteroid belt rocks, except for Navidium. Everything else is just kicking butt. So anyways, we need to get this guy some more ships, because the more of these we have, I think just the fastest you're going to see a return on investment. Because okay, let's do the math. So if you want to look at the other M-class ships that are supplying me, let's look at how much I'm spending. So right now he's out there collecting I have no idea what he's got him out there. See, the station manager is controlling him right now. My guess is he's probably out here getting silicon, right? But let's just go ahead and take a look at the station. So we take a look at the station, substrate, look at the logical, whoops, go to transaction log, and it looks like we're averaging, I mean, it really depends on what is being sold. So if I expand this, he gave me 2196 ore. Now, keep in mind my ship, I'm not sure if it's a 1-to-1 ratio, I think it is, but if that's true, that means that this ship is going to be able to supply almost 1 million worth of stuff. We'll find out when he starts to make his return trip. Then you can kind of turn around and go, okay, he just made the trip equivalent of 200,000 or 100,000. That means for me to get a return on the investment, he needs to make 20 round trip trips. Once he's past that point, he can get blown up for all I care. He's now paid for himself, and then he will be supplementing then the factory for imports, right? Hope that makes sense. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of looking at the ugly UI here for a second. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and set this guy to you're not trading for him, man. What's going on here? Did I click on the wrong ship? Oh yeah, I clicked on the fighter. Okay. I have a fighter there because the representative's there for the so I could just teleport into the fighter. Okay, we're gonna put him on Alpha Group. Make his good old happy way over here, and then I still need to make enough money to get another ship. So actually, what am I doing? Take off him. If you ever do that, sometimes it's really easy. You accidentally click on it. Oh, I didn't know you could just teleport to the actual station itself. Okay, you just heard the happy news. That's because I'm assigning subordinates. Logical overview. Okay, I'm just gonna wait for him to give me enough cash to where I can jack some money from him again. And it'll work out in the long run. So I'm going to get him a 3-in-1 ratio, which is what I figured out. No matter whether they're going to be medium or large, I'm going to want to have the same type of ship, 3 mineral, one liquid or whatever gas miner, whatever the hell I want to say, because the storage is like liquid, but you're out there getting the gas. So I'm guessing it just, you know, condensates into liquid or whatever, but he does not have that much, so it's almost like I have to be like right on the dot to like jack him when an order comes through. So he's got an order that's coming in for 214, so I'll probably give him like a little over a mil, like 1.7 mil. Might be enough for me to jack. Maybe I'll just jack this money right now. That way he won't just keep buying silicon. And I need to get a feeling for this guy out here. Now luckily there's like 8 million dudes out here mining. Ooh, that is not a good sign. So dudes are getting blown up out here. I might send my fleet out here, ironically, to defend this area. Why is he sending out an alert? Okay, so he's got 1,000 silicon. Alright, so let's look at it like that. So it's not 1-1. So basically 10 times 1. At least maybe it's different for every type of material as well. But okay, 1,000 mineral. Now I can get an idea for how many trips this guy's gonna have to take. You could actually time it out too, if you wanted, to figure out if it's worth getting the large. For me, I think it is, because they just survive. They have a tendency to survive more. I'm gonna redeploy this defensive fleet. So I'm gonna remove all orders for this fleet, and then I'm gonna actually deploy him out here because I don't want to take a chance. Why does it have to be all attack all hostile targets? Okay, fine. So just send them out there to kind of defend my ships. Whoa, way to just like magic port out there. So yeah, all my ships will start heading out there now. Because I ironically am benefiting from Terran patrol ships guarding their own territory anyways. So what I need to be doing is staying on top of the station manager, just taking his money all the time. Oh, I need to get cargo drones. Okay. So maybe I'll just go ahead and let me jump out of that, and I'm gonna grab one of these guys that's off. Probably, I think Prophet South Center Alpha is further away than 18 billion. Let me look. Regard. Yeah. So I'll send the guy. Actually, no, I was wrong. I'll send the guy from 18 billion. So is he completing an order? Yes, yeah, he's delivering like a real pitiful amount of smart chips. Looks like this place has been hit.
Awaiting orders.
You mean awaiting orders? Okay, whatever. Alright, so this guy's undocking. I'm going to remove all orders and assignments, and right now this station over here, now I need to get a feel for it to get its drones restocked. I'm gonna have to do this on my own, so let's go to logic overview, and we're gonna know that we need 75 of these and a lot of these. Okay, so smart and drone components. So what I can do is just back up a little bit, go back to this, put drone components, smart chips, turn the good old filter on, zoom into this area. I really don't want to go any further than that, so there should be drone chips and everything here. So yeah, so we need, was it 25? Man, I'm just not with it right now. So I think we need 25, and then let me just double check. Logical overview. 75 at the current amount. I'm gonna want to increase this later on, but this is good for now, right? Actually, let me increase this just by a little. We'll put this up to 50. We'll put this up to 50, I guess. Put this at 20. I shouldn't go any higher than that. That's kind of retarded. Alright, so now I need to get 120 drone components. So let's go ahead and knock that out first. So go back one level, and maybe I will look for the best price for drone components now, which are sold right here at Haka's trade post, looks like. Oh, they're sold by this place, okay. So what, oh, gotta grab the right dude. So I'll have him come over here, trade with them, buy 120. Oops. Now, what I need are smart chips. So smart chips, let's pull out, try to get the best deal we can on those. Those things are stupid cheap, yeah. So I'll just get them from here. Seems like Argon's got like a ridiculous amount of them always here, so trade with these guys and just get as many as I can for now, and then he'll have to do another trip back here. So that's just on one trip, he'll be getting that much. And I'll have him transfer wares with the factory itself, giving them drone components and then smart chips. And then I need, let's see, let's take a look at this again. I click off that guy, logical overview. We'll just call it probably, I'll just say 1700 for now. So 1700 more chips. So it's this dude right here. Look back over at Argon Prime. Morning Star 3. Jeez. Okay. And we need 750 from here. Sure. Sounds good. And we'll have him deliver those out here, and then that'll be enough for them to at least get some basic drones on the docks. So pause it, click that filter off, turn the trade filter itself off, and now I just gotta sit here and wait. Actually, go back in the logical view for this guy. Wait, I'm in normal speed, aren't I? Oh. Okay, so that guy just made a trip. No, that's right, I was gonna look. So logical overview, so if we take a look at what he's been buying, 1,000, it's looking at summaries or it looks like he was not getting a whole lot of and it looks like I'm going to be saving a lot though. So this guy 1,974, so I'm sure now I don't have that, but or did I? So I got about 1,000, so we're looking at about like 150,000 it goes, so that I'm just gonna say it's gonna take about 12 trips, 12 round trips, and that guy's already earned the cash back, which time to steal money from the station manager. Everybody, he's like, damn it. But we need to buy you another miner. So buy ships. I'm just making sure mineral, and this will be the last one I have to buy for this, and then the next ship I'll buy will be a.
Our preparations are going as planned.
Yeah,
but
whatever's
you need
allowed.
to keep working on destabilizing the Argon Federation as well.
Yeah, I'm on a mission that's probably gonna be super annoying with that popping up all the time. But I'm not about trying to build a factory and all that good happy jazz right now for that when I'm barely getting everything working as it is. But yeah, like 12 round trips, which probably isn't that much. I could, you could time it, and it'd probably be a smart thing to do is to look at how fast these guys are able to do a turnaround, because then you can kind of get an idea as to how much more efficient they are to an L class miner, right? But I'm just gonna keep sticking with the ones I did anyways. Don't buy the Terran ships, they cost too much money. like it's taking these guys forever to get their smart ship situation in order. Trade ship up. All over the place, right? Oh, he's already making one drop. So, got this guy over here. I mean, his fleet's doing like a whole lot of nothing, but that's fine. Alright, what's not fine is how long it's taking these guys. Okay, there we go. We go ahead and assign him to this guy. No. Jesus. Come on, man. Dude, work over here. Find for commander in Alpha Company. And then one gas, and I'll get kind of a feel for how much that's helping my station. Because here is my thought process. By robbing him, like, okay, yeah, it sucks, but he'll still make money because my miners will be delivering goods to him. But for that to be a reality, I need to rob him one more time for some of that good gas. Get what we're using, hydrogen or something, I don't know. Which I suppose I could stay in this interface and just go ahead and design gas miner, since I'm going to be using the same one. Buy ships, or same. I'm going to use Sentinels because I'm pretty sure they're just big. Let's go with high preset and give him laser towers. And because it's the first one, actually I'm just gonna save this. I'm gonna put gas load and then I'll manually add like 5, we'll say, resource probes to this guy. And the shopping cart, and I do not have enough, so I will back to that when I can. Okay, cool. Just waiting for the smart ships to come in. Be on our merry old way to some drones.
Please hold. We won't be scanning your cargo.
Yeah, I do have enough hydrogen. I was like, wait a minute. If I'm just relying on just ore, but I do have 3 ore ships right now. So even if he has no money to place orders for that, for the set ores, I'll be able, if I'm fast enough, I'm just gonna wait for him to get his sale and then jack him. Pretty messed up. But the good thing about the only good thing that I really like, the mediums are faster. They can get from point A to point B faster. Is it 4 times faster, including docking? I don't know. And you'd need to kind of look at that. I don't know if they actually carry graphs for each individual ship, so you could see how many trips they made. That'd be pretty dope if they did. They kept track of how many runs they've done. So he's been interdicted twice. That's really not what I want to see, like, on my logbook. That's too bad. Although I could look at the station, I think. I can actually see in the station's logs, like, how of him. That's been gone over. Go to the transaction tab. Yeah, not a lot of transactions there, huh? Oh, must accidentally click somewhere.
Hot, we will be scanning your cargo hold. You're clean. Go about your business.
Alright, yeah, I'm not really seeing it. So something stopped there. Transport shed. So does that mean he delivered the smart chips and I wasn't even paying attention? Okay. What are you doing, dude? Check this behavioral tab. Okay. Well, I guess I need some smart chips. I'm gonna grab those. Maybe I didn't have enough funds on me. I don't even remember how many you needed. Whatever, it sounds good. Order a bunch. Transfer wares. I think it's actually more than that he's gonna need, but okay. Let's add that ugly filter. Stop. It'd probably be better if I was in my desk in my office, so you don't like hear like all the squawking in the background and stuff. Let's see, logical overview. They just don't want to build cargo drones, I guess. You're gonna have plenty of smart chips here pretty soon, buddy. Okay, so this is a suck. Yeah, so this is gonna turn out 588. Let's see how this goes. They also, because I have a workforce now, they're gonna add to efficiency. They're really not worth it if I'm being honest, like unless you're providing your own food and stuff for them. Like,
Things hot, we will be scanning your cargo hold.
you can see this guy bringing in 1100.
You're clean. Go about your business.
Lame, I'm not gonna lie. Should have enough copying substrate though that somebody's gonna come out here and buy from. If not, I guess I'm waiting on the Magnetar or Drill Sentinels to do their job. Good thing is at least they're fast, so. But they're ping-ponging a lot too, so you have to kind of factor that in. That ping-pong amount. It's not like you can almost kind of go off for one cycle on them because they're constantly ping, 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 and that's travel time. That's getting eaten up. So. Okay, so this guy just entered the sector, I think. That's what that means. Yeah, he's docked, unloading. Might be enough to get like one Chemtronic substrate factory up and going. Maybe two. Okay, the Terrans are coming in to buy 214. Yeah, I'm almost positive the L classes are better. Actually, let's take a look at that. While we're waiting here, I'll go into this, go to the comparison chart, and instead of a drill mineral, look at an L class Vanguard miner, or Sentinel miner. Which I think they have the Helios. No, it's not. It's these Kithios or whatever. Cthulhu ships. Come on. Knowing autosave. Cthulhu's, oh, that is absolutely not, that doesn't seem right. Ring? No. Maybe I don't know what the magnetar? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the magnetar is gonna be 4 of those guys, which looks like that's what I was using with this preset. So if we confirm that, we're gonna see that, yeah, I mean that's huge. 5 times the hull, way better shielding, and his storage would be the same, I think, for, I just chose the wrong one, but anyways, regardless. And a better crew complement, I'm pretty sure that if you assign the crew to they actually increase the efficiency of the ship. So we're really not, uh-oh. Sure what that was all about, but let's just check the logic overview here. Oh. Yeah. You thought you were gonna get some money, right? Wrong. Oh, but we do have drones now. Good. So we have some cargo drones in there. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. Ship. Oh, my shopping cart's empty now. Even Amazon like holds your stuff. All right, gas, Sentinel, both the gas floater, and the first dude. I'll throw some 5 on him. And confirm. Unpause game. And I'm gonna teleport to my office because, yeah, I'm not trying to hear that whatever weird static it is in the background. Oh, that's a little too far to teleport, so where do I go? Argon Prime first.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Teleport to my base.
Entering system. Heretics End.
There you go. Some peace and quiet. I can actually, you know, I'll just assign this guy to him as a trade ship. Why not? Trade for the commander in Gamma. I'll take it as logical. Seeming to me like it's fine, like he's doing just fine without. But the big question to me is if that's going to be able to be maintainable. Like, I know I've lost ships here before to raids. So I don't know why this guy's not. Nation. So let me go like this. Say. Or if I can just like click and tell him to. Really sucks. You just can't like.
Awaiting orders.
Nation. Set default behavior. Check position. Say, seems like my guys are kind of moving around a lot, like this area. Like I said, I cannot. Okay. So now I just have them on a static defense kind of thing going on. To actually move this down. So we got our gas ship and assign him finally to this guy. So mine for commander. Wow, really? It has to be Alpha? Seems like these guys are doing a pretty good job of really fast doing the return on investment. So, I mean, that's making me feel a lot better about robbing the station commander. Usually I would just like wait and let it sit out until I had enough money and then, but I think this is actually going to work out better. Also becoming more self-sufficient, so I don't need to rely on the imports as much from other factions. So the more I do this, the better it's going to be for me. Terminal is not helping me right now, though. Growing pains. Well, I mean, that is so far giving me a 5% increase. I guess that's kind of good. I don't know. We'll see. He's got 2.3 million. I'm gonna let him keep that and go ahead and place orders for some stuff. And I'm gonna get back to doing the quest part of it, I think. But the quest part requires me to like buy a ship, deliver to location, do actually build a factory, which sucks. It's a small one though. I think it's not much. Draco. So I need to get a Minotaur Sentinel? Like, lady, are you gonna pay me for this, or like, what's the deal here? Yeah, sure. Let me just load up on all those garbage for you. Yeah, this is just a little nice heads up. When you go to do this mission, make sure you're getting the Sentinel variant of the Minotaur. Otherwise, you're going to be really pissed off when you buy the Vanguard and outfit it, and you're like, what was that again? Argon bolter, okay, laser, all this stuff, and then you deliver it, and you're like, why isn't it completing? It's bugged out. Well, no, it's not. It's just you got the Vanguard instead of the Sentinel. But yeah, I mean, that's not exactly a cheap ship so far. Whatever. I guess she did give me a good reward earlier, so.
Our preparations are going as planned, but you need to keep working on destabilizing
Just
the Argon
as soon
Federation
as
well.
you wire me that money to do it, Liz, I'll get right on top of it, lady. I'm gonna let him actually sit there and build a little stock up now. Gosh. He's already gotten his first dose of 3-in-1, and so actually the hydrogen's 2,000 a pop. Nice. Okay. So the station's still not gonna look quite exactly right, because I was jacking him in these spots right here, artificially, just but now he's kind of starting to flow. You start seeing the orders are coming in, flowing in rather nicely, and then he's placing orders to get everything back up. So I just kind of don't want to stop that rotation he's got going on here. So really, so you can also see what he's so a Bolo is a M class. Bolo is an M class, so he, you know, on the ore that's like maybe 2 more miners I would need there. Call 4 more. Hokkaido, actually that's I think that's a bigger, the big mine ship, yeah. But that's mineral miner, that's a M class. I think all I'm gonna have to do is another 3 in 1, and then maybe one more 3 in 1. So it might be 3 in 1 is not enough for one factory quite, but I bet you for 3 factories, 9 and 3 will work, if that makes sense. I don't know. We'll see. That I'm just gonna let him keep you. No, I'm not. Gonna get jacked here in a minute. So why am I saying a minute? I'll just take his money right now. And then go over to here, and I'm pretty sure it costs more than that, but let's just see. Oh, yep, I can afford that. Confirm order. How'd you get money? No, leave them. Yeah. So that sucks. You only have to babysit it this first time too. Like once you get the station like smoothed out, then you don't have to worry about like sitting here and semi micromanaging everything. People on that station like all start dying and starving of food. And then we want to, you know, actually get some smart ships in stock. That'd be great. And it's not like they're getting hit down here. See, this is like just bad AI design. Like, Antigone Republic should recognize that they're having a stoppage of smart ships and build like a smart ship factory. But anyways, I guess the ship's being made, so. No, that is not the frickin' mining ship. That's, there we go. You get to mine. It's another one. That'll be a good chunk of change right there. Can't wait to rob you, buddy. Not sure if this is like minutes, like real-time minutes till they get to you. I think it is. I'm probably already close to realizing a return on investment on these miners, so I kind of feel stupid now. I should have done this right away. Just a lot of micromanaging. It is just, if you want to be lazy, you don't have to. You could just let them keep doing it. It's just going to take a lot longer, I think, for them to become really, really self-sufficient. But these, like, oh, these are guys buying my, like, runoff of energy cells. That's pretty funny. Like, how is he getting money? What are we selling our MREs on? But yeah, no, it's just overages on energy cells we're getting rid of. And silicon is way more expensive. 150 per unit. Ore is only 58. Hydrogen's priced at 67. So the silicon is definitely worth. Oops. But there you have that much. Oh, that guy's coming in now. About to rob you, buddy. That's Bud. Oh man, what happened? And I think right now, let me just double check. So if you ever like wondering, you just look at it and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 miners on there right now, so I need another 2 bishops. Oh, I can get 2. How do you know? Then I'll just need 1 gas and see how that works out. Okay, let's just do it like that. Let's go mine. Good job. The other one's already constructed. Boom. There. Good job. See if these guys are having any issues even remotely. Station up. Damn it. You got money. So it seems my guys are supplementing the orders go well. That kind of goes without saying, considering I'm jacking them nonstop. So $98, huh? That sucks. Okay. ACs don't cost that much. I think it's 90 some, 98 per run or something like that. It's looking like. I think it's hilarious that we're actually selling energy cells right now. You can profit off that. Two of them up and running right now, so it'll be like 196 again. You should have an order come in for that much. Or 9 out of 10 of them working. Why are we sucking? Oh, they're shutting them off. I get it. Okay, I got it now. They're reserving wear space and basically shutting the line down, saying, "Okay, that's the limit of our space." So now the energy cells are kind of choking off. Okay, well, as exciting as this is, I think take another break, but I did want to show at least like that aspect because I had changed my mind and I think I'm happy that I did. I think these dudes have already realized their worth back. I just have to figure out what that breakpoint's going to be on round trip for that 3-to-1 ratio of trying to prevent imports coming in. So I'm just totally self-sufficient. And then he can just work on selling everything, not buying stuff. And I'm eking a little bit off from energy cells, people buying energy cells from me. I wonder if the price amount, whoa, wait a minute. Probably people are buying them from me because I'm selling them for so damn cheap. How about we do that? Let's change our pricing, guys. I probably bottomed out the market. I didn't even realize that. I probably just bottomed out the entire market. Energy cells. Alright, so we got another guy coming in. That'll give me enough to flip another cycle of 3-to-1. Get one more gas miner, and then that's completing that. And I don't know, it almost looks like I'm hovering with the like 6 mineral and 2. I'm hovering at enough to keep like one of these carbon substrate factories going, which is not cool. So let's just see. I'm kind of curious if those cost 1.7 mil. Let's just we'll call it, yeah, we'll just round up to 1.7. That means the L class ones are gonna be gut punch. Go with the high preset and 9 mil, huh? So this guy would have what you got for the 9 mil. So basically the price isn't in line with being 4 times more. It's almost right, like 4. 666. No, it's not. Yeah, it's still more expensive than having 4 of the mediums. But you have to ask yourself, is this it being able to get 5 times the amount of the goods? Does that outweigh that? And I'm going to go ahead and assume that it does. I don't know. It's real fast. Logical overview. That guy making money without me stealing it. It's like hovering every now and then between like 1 and 2, barely. Hydrogen is not an issue at all. I really don't need that many more drones right now, otherwise I'd max it out, but there's no way I'm gonna need more than 50 friggin' cargo drones for what I'm dealing with. So yeah, once this guy comes in, I will buy 1 more round. Oops, I wonder if I can see where he's at. Ball jerk, but he's coming from, yeah. See, I'm doing all this business with the Terrans. They just buy this stuff like it's cocaine or something, man. It's nuts. But with my miners now, it looks like we're at least like the uptime is not, it's not quite 100% there. Maybe what I'll do, maybe I'll do a mix and match on this. What I'll do is maybe I'll get 1 more and then I'm just gonna chill and let him do his thing. Let the money build up and then bam, by, you know, start getting L-class ships. Start migrating kind of over that way. That's pretty wild, man. 5-to-1 ratio. Not quite like 4.8 or something like that to 1 ratio, but still, that's pretty wild. Oh, what am I doing? Steal his money. And he's got 27,000 again. Alright, so buy ship. House. Load up. And confirm. Didn't even see what they were short, wasn't even paying attention. So the next video you'll see me, I won't go live again until I've gotten like at least 1 or 2 cycles of these the bigger miners in here. And then, yeah, we'll see how that works out. Okay. Working out pretty good. Got 8 dudes out there now, mining the living daylights out of the asteroid belt. Oh, and there's a Tokyo carrier out here. Alright. So I feel a little bit better. Oh, but see, yeah, that's the problem. KHK just kind of like, we're in. And somebody just got rock'em sock'emed right there, because that was a mining ship carrying that ice. That's kind of my fear. I've dealt with this before, and these guys can be a real pain in your rear end, KHK. Why would you stop the mine right where there's an attack going on? Really? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Asgard just comes flying into the rescue. Alright, well that's it. Happy gaming. Like I said, I always say leave comments, so please leave comments. What's your issue, dude? Always vectoring in on a KHK guy. I always say leave comments. I mean, it's just kind of like watching paint dry sort of fun. But, you know, you only have to do this the one time. And actually, you just need one passive factory generating money. First, it's chips. You got your trade chips out there making, you know, moves for you, except that's really not happening considering your guys are, you know, sniffing paint fumes and suffering a concussion from being, you know, uh, clubbed on the docks and strapped into a flight chair and duct taped to it or something. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, this dude right here, what's he at? Let's see if he's made it to 3 stars yet. No, this is my best one. He still has not gotten past 2 stars. Oh my god. Bless it. That's just utterly ridiculous, man. Like it's like the goal of the pilots you hire. Like this guy's in full on window licker mode. He's just flying around this pier and figure out like what the button is, probably land or something, you know. He's dying of thirst or starvation because he's duct taped to the chair or something. I don't know what's going on with this dude, but I'm not about to try to figure it out. All I know is it's garbage. Like, and that's where the mods come into play. That's why there's several mods out there that deal with crew training and or having them level up faster. Is also training. Like, come on, seriously, you're gonna tell me that I can build like teleportation technology and all this other crazy wild ass stuff, but I can't have a VR simulator or like a little pilot simulator, like a PC with a pilot simulator to like teach the dude how to fly, send him over to my HQ and get some experience, and then actually send him into like a training vessel or something with an instructor. That would be kind of cool, right? Like maybe you have an instructor and you can assign him to your station and have an instruction room or something like that. Nope. It's like end game content to get your guy to be able to do normal trading throughout the area. Or you have to find these like insanely valuable and hard to find drops. Ooh, what is that? That's just okay. Okay. Not what that. You have to find these insanely rare drops of these seminars that you can give your guys. And then even then it's like hit or miss. Like right now I'm actually carrying on my guy. Like here, I'll show you. Let's stop this nonsense for a second, and then I'll end the video. I'm actually carrying on my guy manuals to train management, right? Because I was figuring that my boy over here, Gatsufune, maybe it would help him, right? Like, hey man, you like a training manual? And he was, oh yeah, I can't teleport that far yet, so I have to teleport to here. And
Entering system. Argon Prime. Entering system. Getsufune.
Yeah, I'll just go over and talk to my boy Shinemon. I'll show you what the Pat House looks like too. It's kind of interesting. Look, he was like falling asleep. Like, what? Oh, here, give a seminar. For 2-star crew management? Like, aren't you already at 2 stars, bro? Here you go. What did that do for him? He already has 2-star management. Requires inventory. I do. I've got a freaking 3. Okay, man. Holy smokes! I should have him flying my. This dude's like worth more money than anything in the galaxy. He's like the most skilled pilot to exist ever in the history of ever. Out of control, stupid. Here, show me the live stream of my own station. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's not it. Oh, there it is. It's actually kind of cool. One thing I like about this game is being able to kind of, like, when you're putting it together, you don't get really a sense for the size of it until you actually walk around it. Like, if I go out here, go up to the penthouse, you can get like another feel for it. But I threw it on the top. I don't know, whatever. Wow, okay. Who invited you guys to my penthouse suite? I'm pretty sure you guys are slacking on the job here, but alright. All fired. I'd be really pissed if somebody was sitting up here. But yeah, I mean, that's just the hexadock. I mean, that's not even the entire station. So to put that into perspective, let's see if I can back it up and get a little better look. We're just on this little tiny dais way at the top, man. Like like if I hit the plus sign, I'm almost gonna go past me. Like I'm right like up here, looking over right now at the glass. That's that little tiny pixels, my guy, and then there's the station. It's just kind of crazy, man, how big these friggin' things are. And it's really kind of cool when you think about just how complex the game is, that all this stuff is happening, you know, 1,000, maybe 1,000, 2,000 ships or more are out there, each making individual decisions based on, you know, the needs of the empire that their faction that they're working for. And, it's, yeah, gives you a definitely appreciation for the game. It's not simulated. It's not like Civilization, right? Everybody's played Civilization. You put it on hard, and you're like, "Come on, man! Like, how did this guy who's got like one city left is somehow generating like, you know, 2 million food and 500,000 gold every second with me with my massive empire? I can't even match that. But this guy's one little city. It's just because all they do is artificially give them multipliers to make them tougher, right? You don't get that in this game. This you can absolutely completely screw factions over, and the game won't cheat. So if you wanted to go, here'd be an example. So if I look at the Antigone Wharf and I look at see what their trade offers are, I can identify where they're screwed. Like they're not doing too good here. Their wharf needs 85,000 energy cells. Yeah, they're hurting on smart ships and they're hurting on weapon components. So if I brought my ship in here and were to target, like say, weapon components, and if I lock down their areas so they couldn't import anything, guess what's going to happen? I'm just going to choke their supply off. They won't be able to build warships, so they'll have to deal with the ships that they have until those are, you know, basically gone. And so the hilarious thing is you could roll in here with like maybe 2 Asgards, and that would be enough to take care of it. Just leave like 1 Asgard at the gate to annihilate anybody trying to do whatever the hell they're going to do over there, and just go around and just target the critical factories first. Or you could just be a complete asswipe and put them on the blacklist, right? And you know, just undercut them and screw their economy up. For say weapon components, you know, like say you're gonna sell to anybody but Antigone Republic, and maybe sell only to their enemies. Just get like over flood like Hop or something with weapon components, so I could go down here and be like, oh, what do you guys need? Let's see, you guys need. They're doing way better. They're tuned a lot more because they used to be right here. Their wharf used to be right here, and it had a lot of issues, man, especially with engine parts, I think. So they've definitely fixed that issue. But they're still having issues with smart chips and weapon components. Weapon components seems to be a recurring theme here. Not so much the other stuff. And then you look at the Terrans, and this is where things start getting weird, right? Like, they still have the same stuff, but they're relying on that good old Computronic substrate, you know? It's in their list. They don't need it right now, but, you know, energy cells, they're just starved for that, and metallic microlattice. Like, do you see, there's no weapons here at all. Like, they're not even using like the normal building supply chain. They just like, what are you guys talking about? Shield components? What are those? Is that like metallic microlattice? It's really, really screwed up. That's why these guys are so ridiculously overpowered, is because their supply chain is so small. It's streamlined. So they don't need a whole massive infrastructure to power their empire. They just need, a handful of resources and they're, good to go. And that's why I'm able to insert myself so easily with this factory and make 8,000 for a basic rare. And again, it's not even, there's nothing needed to make this. Like, it's all just raw goods. Energy cells, I guess you could say, are made. I mean, not really. They just make themselves. You just put solar panels out there and they somehow turn into batteries without any sort of metal or ore needed. They just magically compress into cube size energy bits or something. I don't know how that goes, but anyways, yeah, I will be back later. Happy gaming and take it easy.